Well, hi guys, welcome back again to my kitchen. Today I'm going to cook you guys up some curry pork. I'm going to show you how to cook curry pork in our kitchen, just like me do it in my kitchen. So if you want to see how me cook curry pork in my kitchen, hold on for my fractal and let's go with this. This is 3 pounds of pork, okay? Now guys, you could buy whatever kind of pork that you want to buy in the meat market, your supermarket. This is the very lean part of the pork. I don't have any fat on this, so this is the part of the pork that I choose to use. If you have pork chops, you're going to need fresh tomatoes, onion, scallion, thyme, and you're also going to need some sweet pepper. That is optional, but I like to put them things in my meat. I have 1 Jamaican scotch bonnet pepper here and some pimento seed. I'm also going to put 2 medium-sized chopped potatoes. I also have my salt, 1 teaspoon of salt. And if you have fresh garlic, you could use it. So I have dried garlic, so I'm going to use a teaspoon of dried garlic, and my Jamaican all-purpose season is here. I'm also going to use some crushed red pepper to give it a little boost of flavor. Definitely put your ginger. Now, the ginger, if you have dry ginger, you could use it. If you have the old fresh ginger, go ahead and use it. The ginger will settle out everything and make the meal all come together as one and give it a wicked flavor. And this is my curry powder that I'm going to use. This is the Porridge brand, and this says Jamaican curry powder. So this is the one that I'm going to use today. And of course, I never cook any meat without putting vinegar in it. So come on and let's get all this ingredients salt, together. The all-purpose season and the garlic in here. I'm going to put my tomatoes in, my onion, sweet pepper in here as well. I'm going to also put my pepper, Jamaican pepper, my pimento seed, and my fresh thyme. And you could use your fresh ginger. This is a dried ginger and I'm using a teaspoon of that. I'm also going to put a teaspoon of dried red pepper, a teaspoon of vinegar, and also I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of curry powder. Now if you want to add more curry in yours, you could go ahead and add it in, but I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of curry powder. I tell you guys, make sure you wash pork. When you cook pork, make sure you wash it good with vinegar and lemon juice, and make sure you have clean hand, no dirty hand pan food, alright, make people sick. So I rub up this thing here, and so when I'm finished doing this, I'm going to let it sit and let it marinate for about 30 to 45 minutes. Now people, I would say if you marinate the chicken or your meat or whatever you cook overnight, it tastes better. I'm not true. If you have the right spices on your meat, you should have no problem. You could have marinated from now till next year. Now I don't taste if you don't have the right flavor on it, alright? So this is what it should look like when you get done with that first step. I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes and I'm going to come back and we're going to move to the next step. So see you back and forth. I have a pot on the fire, a little bit of cooking oil. You could use EVO, whatever kind of oil you have. And my fire is on medium heat. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my pork in. And again guys, I'm going to let this meat cook for 30 minutes. Do not put the potato in yet. Here you have it all in. I'm going to let this cook for about 30 minutes, no more than 30 minutes. And when it's done, in 30 minutes, now go ahead and put the potato in then, okay? So I'm not going to put no water in it. I'm just going to let the meat make its own little gravy going on there. When I come back, I put the potato in and put a little bit of water in it. Them time, then cover it up back and then make it simmer. And then we're ready to eat. So I'll see you back in 30 minutes. So okay guys, the meat has been cooking for half an hour. And that is what it looks like. It's nice and tender, and all I have to do now is put my potato. So I'm going to put my potato in, and to that the only thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of butter or margarine. Either one you have in your kitchen, you go ahead and use it. So I'm just going to put like a teaspoon or maybe a little bit over a teaspoon of butter, and that's all I'm going to do guys. I'm not going to put anything more, no more spices or anything. Only thing left for me to do is add that 1 cup of water. Make sure your fire is still on medium heat. Okay? And so that's it. I'm going to cover it up and I'm going to let this simmer and cook for another half an hour. Now guys, it doesn't take long to cook pork. The longer you cook it, it's the tougher it's going to get. It shouldn't take more than an hour altogether. So that potato is going to finish within half an hour, and when it finishes, we'll show you what it look like. And we're going to put it on a plate and eat it with some dumpling and banana and yellow yam, and it's all ready. So see you back in a half an hour. Okay guys, all done. Look nice at the potatoes. I did not cook out the potato. Now, depending on the temperature that your stove have, my stove is on medium heat. You might want to put a little bit more water just to make sure that the potatoes are cooked. But mine cook just the way I want it. I don't want it mash up. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the plate. I'm all done. Curry pork in my kitchen. Subscribe for more good videos. Once again guys, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm going to let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for we eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.